I am the eldest of 4 boys, and one would assume that being the eldest and leading my brothers over the years, I would have developed the skills and honed my skills of leadership, because I would have had to influence them and tell them what to do and what not to do. It may have worked with some families, but I don't necessarily think it worked in ours. My second brother, who was a better orator, he's a good speaker, natural speaker, even when he was young, used to take up the oratory roles whenever there was one. And he was seen to be the spokesperson. He had no fear of speaking in public. He always took care of his appearances. So he was quite different from me. And he was seen to be at least I thought he was seen to be the leader of our family. But leadership has always been something that I've always wondered about, something I've always wanted to be good at. I've done things to improve my leadership abilities, and one of those things that I did recently was I took a leadership course, a free online course from Harvard EDX, and that really blew my mind away, because I came to understand that leadership is actually solving big problems. And sometimes these leadership may not be an over visible thing that you do. It could be something covert. It could be under the radar. A very good morning to you. My name is Gerard, and what I try to do is take a passage from the Gospels and try to study how Jesus used leadership skills to lead and how we can learn from his leadership abilities. And today's passage is taken from the book according to Mark chapter 3 verses 7 to 12. Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the lakeside, and great crowds from Galilee followed him. From Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, Transjordania, and the region of Tyre and Sidon. Great numbers who had heard of all he was doing came to him, and he asked his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, to keep him from being crushed, for he had cured so many that all who were afflicted in any way so were crowding forward to touch him. And the unclean spirits, whenever they saw him, would fall down before him and shout, "You are the Son of God." But he warned them strongly not to make him known the gospel of the Lord. So we see that there's so many people crowding around Jesus that he was afraid of being crushed. And the reason people were crowding around people was that he met his need. Now, I think that is a very, very good example, a very pertinent example as how we could be very influential leaders, and that is we meet somebody else's needs. People have various needs. It's not just being cured of illnesses. They have needs to be recognized. This is one of a big need that we overlook. They need to be recognized. They need to be heard. They need to feel important. They need to feel that they are able to connect with you. If you can meet their needs, if you take the trouble to understand what each of their needs is, and meet them, then you will be important to them. They will need you in return, and that is how you get influence. So let us try and meet other people's needs by first take the trouble to understand other people's needs. And that is my thought for this morning, and I hope you have a very good day.